Right, we're very lucky this morning. I'm very proud to welcome to our college the Right Honourable Andy Burnham, who's somehow managed to find time in what must be an incredibly busy schedule to come down today to meet some of you and to talk to you, and indeed I think to listen to some of them as well.
Yeah. Well, morning everybody. It's good to see you too. I'm Andy Burnham, and I'm Secretary of State for Health, so I look after the NHS. Does anybody know what the NHS is? You? Yeah. I used to be the Minister for Sport, and then I left being the Minister for Sport and came to Health, but I keep the view that sport and physical activity is all about your good health throughout your life. And so in my new job as the Minister for Health and looking after the NHS, all the time I want to keep investing money in young people's health and get you doing more sport. Sport is the best thing in life to keep you on the right path, because it gives you good friends, because you're working in a team and you can have a good laugh and a joke with people. It's good for your own self-confidence, because if you go out there and you do well in sport, it helps you believe in yourself. It's good for teamwork, because life is always about working together with other people. So sport is a really good way to learn about all of the things in life. Am I right, Alison? It's a good grounding for everything that you will do in life. And I would say to you all, get active in sport, find the sports you like best, and then stay active in them for the rest of your life, because it will be good for your health and it'll be good for your own development. Last year in my old job, I promoted a scheme called free swimming, and I think you've got it here in Wandsworth, where you can, under 16s can swim for free. And so I'm partly here to say to you, go and take advantage of that free swimming, because it's a great way to keep fit and healthy, and now you can do it for free, and hopefully you'll take advantage of that. But I'm also doing a sponsored swim later this year for Alison's charity. Who knows the Lake District? Has everybody ever been up north? I'm a northerner. Can you understand me? I know I've got a northern accent, but I live up north, and the Lake District is obviously full of very big, cold lakes, very cold lakes. And I'm doing a sponsored swim in Lake Windermere on the 4th of September, a mile in freezing cold Lake Windermere. Is it colder than your pool here? But your pool's not, is it? When will it be? 28 degrees out. I think that sounds a bit better. But I'm going to go swimming in Lake Windermere to raise money for cardiac risk in the young. And Alison's charity, Alison Cox, who's standing here, she set up a charity to raise funds to protect young people who have got heart conditions, who die suddenly from heart problems, often when they're taking part in sport.
We're going to offer screening to the school for anybody who's interested. So.
Brilliant. So really that's why we're here, and we want to encourage you to take an interest in it, and obviously take an interest in what CRY are doing, but also, if you can, help us raise some money for CRY and our sponsored swim. But what I might do, so shall I open up to any questions that anybody might have about swimming or anything that people might want to ask?
Yes. Why did you decide to open free swimming for Britain?
Well, that's a really good question, because I want more people to do more exercise. And though you think of England and Britain as a great sporting country, we invented, think of all the big sports. They all began here: football, rugby, cricket. We're a brilliant sporting nation, and yet, I know Sir's from Australia, and I think they've got much higher rates of physical activity than we have. If you look at the league table, think of it as a Premier League table. We are, Britain, firmly in the relegation places when it comes to levels of physical activity. We are really the Portsmouth of international physical activity. So adults here do less exercise than adults in Australia, Holland, Germany. We like sport, but I'm afraid we like too much sitting in the armchair with the Sky Sports control. We don't go out and do enough sport. So the reason why swimming, well, one big reason. If you ask people who are not currently active, not doing any sport, what is the sport that they are most likely to do were they to become physically active, swimming is the one that most people think, oh, well, I can imagine myself doing a bit of swimming. But unlike running around the park or kicking a ball around, swimming has a barrier in the way, and it's called the entry charges to pools. So my idea was to try and get us up the league table, make us more like the Everton of international sport. I thought if we made swimming free for kids and older people, we could really take away a barrier to physical activity and get more people active. So that's what we've done, and most councils around the country now offer free swimming for kids and older people. Yeah, do you want to ask you a question?
Are you swimming? You don't just swim because swimming's your favourite sport?
I've done swimming all my life to help me stay fit for football, cricket, and the very odd time. I'm not very tough really, but I did play rugby league once or twice, so swimming helped me get fit for the sports that I really liked. And that's the way you can use sport, isn't it? You can use it in that way. It's not because I was a kind of a competitive swimmer or anything like that. It's just that, you know, if you're playing football over the summer, it's really good to keep yourself in shape, so that when you come to the pre-season training in August, you don't want to be kind of struggling on the side of the pitch, and you need to be ready for the new season. So swimming's a great thing to do all year round to keep you fit for all sport.
How's a disease caused?
That's a good question, isn't it, Alison? Do you want to answer that question, Alison? It's often inherited, isn't it? By
Yes, it's most likely to be inherited, and sometimes people don't know that they have it. So what we're trying to do, without frightening anybody, we're just trying to raise awareness of these conditions, and that's why we've offered free screening to the school, that I think Mike and Ruxana are quite pleased about.
I played sport at a very high level when I was young, but I hope to be a sports person. I never made it. But if I was to be back where you are now, and I went to a school that was, you know, not very different from this one, I would just want to say to you that if somebody had said to me back then that I would be doing the job I am now, you know, in the national government in the House of Commons, I never would have believed it. And I just want to say to all of you, whatever your kind of hopes and dreams are, you've got to believe in yourself and really believe that you can go on and achieve. Because I would never have believed I could have gone this far in life. And I would say to all of you, because my parents didn't go to university, didn't do anything like that, but they supported me. And I'd say to all of you, believe in yourselves. And if you've got hopes or dreams that you want to achieve, you know, really, you are the person in control of that, and don't talk yourselves out of that. Thanks so much for letting me come and talk to you today, and all the best and good luck to you all in whatever you want to do in life. So thanks again, and happy racing. Thank you.